Last night, you figured out how to use the remote control, switching over to killing me softly and dancing on the sofa with your arms around us both, kissing our cheeks as if to say, look, here we are, the three of us, our little family. I hold this image in my mind as the MRI makes its drilling machine music in between bursts of Heart FM and the morning traffic outside of this deep-sea diving bell. Afterwards, you greet me in reception with a packet of sweets and a huge grin. Hospitals are fun when you're only 2 years old and you can make even the women in wigs smile. So now I'm having a mastectomy, a completely routine surgical removal of my left breast with minimum risk, plus lymph nodes to determine the extent of my misery. The last thing I remember is the arc on the ceiling and chatting with the anaesthetist about how our little boy loves the puzzle of Noah. She says, this may make you feel a bit drunk, and I think of the joke the nurse made earlier about patients asking for vodka instead of tea. The elephants are swaying in 2 by 2 as they dye me blue, and my blood pressure crashes through the floor. You get a call to come back to the hospital. There's been a problem with my surgery. No, they can't say what it is over the phone, but it's urgent, really quite urgent. They take you into a nice room with nice tea, say the words anaphylactic shock, crash team, medically induced coma, that if I come out of, there's no guarantee I won't be physiologically damaged. You find yourself hugging the anaesthetist who's in tears. You find yourself staring at my swollen face in critical care. You find yourself wondering how this nightmare has eclipsed our lives. There's been a plane crash, and I am one of the survivors who make camps on a sheet of ice. Antarctica, perhaps. There is a perfect circle cut in the snow. I fall in thinking, this is cold, but it's okay. When suddenly, I am being sucked down and down at great speed, and it's freezing, but I'm thinking, I'll just go with it. When it occurs to me, but what about my little boy? This is far too cold for him. So I start desperately trying to swim back up. It's the most enormous effort, and I realize I'm under the ice, and I need to find the hole if I'm to get out. I wake with the most disturbing feeling that this has not been a dream. This actually happened to me on an operating table in a hospital where I came back from a place that was colder than anywhere I've ever known. I wake to your face and ask, were you worried? Nearly makes you laugh. I'm so thirsty I could drink the ocean dry. My monitor keeps setting off alarm bells. There is a nurse who sits with me through that long, long night. In between blood and bright blue wee, I manage to show her a photo on my phone of my son. I say, I usually start my day changing his nappy. Now look at me. There are no words for her infinite kindness. There is less of me than before. Pieces missing. Thin strips of tape I peel off carefully. A scar that sweeps across emptiness. We were so full of holiday plans, collections, timetables, meeting deadlines, rushing, running, shouting, hurry, hurry. Now there is only the stillness of the rain against the window. But when you helped me, so slowly, so carefully, into that first bath after surgery, the bubbles humming hallelujah, and you looked at me, not as some alien, broken, battered being, but with such patience, such kindness, I thought, this is what forever means, in sickness and in health. So Sunday morning, nearly 3 weeks after my mastectomy, we sit in bed and you point at my pajama top saying, I want to see your boo-boo, as if to let me know the sudden closing of bathroom doors and secret showers have not gone unnoticed. I hesitate before slowly unbuttoning. You're 2 years old. Please don't let this scar you for life. The Halloween deformity of the dissolving stitches where once there was warmth and comfort. You consider what's missing for a long moment. Then you say, it looks like a smile. And of course it does. The long sweep swirling upwards at each end. But this would never have occurred to me in a million years. I could nearly weep with gratitude. But you're already on to the next game.